Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. I hope you're all ready to sit back, relax, because I'm gonna go open a tavern today. We're gonna listen to some adventures, tales, listen for some rumors, send some people on a quest. Because we're playing Tavern Talk today, the extended demo, because the devs were so amazing and sent me a code so we can check out the extended demo. They said I could stream it. I played the shorter demo and I fell in love with the game. It's just so cute, so much fun, and I love whenever a game lets me make choices. I am a sucker for choice matters games, so much. But yeah, I hope you're as excited as me. I will apologize ahead of time if, even though I'm excited, if I come across kind of sleepy or low energy. I do have one of my chronic migraines today, and I'm pushing through because I really want to stream this. And it's not like bad enough that I can't stream, but so just a heads up if I don't seem like super awake, that is why. But I am excited. I can't wait to begin the game, so we'll go ahead and get into it. Let me go ahead and unmute the game and we'll get over to the game screen. Here we go. I already see the difference. It's so cute. I like the book. Can't wait. Yes. Oh, we got pronouns. Lovely. Love to see it. But I am she, her. These are my pronouns. I will move myself if I need to too, if I'm too much in the way of dialogue and stuff. Hiya, Innkeep. How is it going? All fine and dandy? I'll do my best with voice acting too. We'll see. I'll try. I will attempt. Also, the whole background, the herbs, and the bird, you know, plague nurse. I love this aesthetic. I'm already loving it. Can't complain. How about you, Fable? All fine and dandy? Yes, all fine and dandy. I had such an exciting day. Really exciting. Did you go on an adventure? Even better. I took a walk around the grove, and then I replanted a mushroom that had fallen over. Then I patiently waited for it to turn into a mushroom monster. Or a mushroom mimic. Maybe a no? Did it? I like Fable. Fable's one of my favorites. No, but I got to take another walk around the grove. How was it? Great. I got to see the same stones, the same trees, the same amaranthine hydra guarding the entrance to Avalon, the same moss. I even got to water the asters. They didn't really need it, but I was there, so we're seeing a pattern here, huh? See, we've stuck in a little bit of a rut here, routine. Sounds very exciting. Who am I kidding? My life is as exciting as a roasted nut. Nuts are healthy, very thrilling in sauces or as snacks. There are various types of nuts. Walnuts, peanuts, hazelnuts, these nuts. You know it was coming. You knew it was coming. Oh god, the dynamic sound! The fact I said that, oh gosh. I'm allergic. Ah. I see. Well. Oh. I didn't know that. Oh, no worries. I mean, I never told you. And hey, at least something would happen if I ate a nut. Just not something very fun. Yeah, let's not have that. Let's avoid that. I would be a very bad tavern keeper if I just, you know, knew an allergy and let you have said allergen. Anaphylactic shock and all that. Does that count as an adventure? No. I mean, there's that saying from Hook, but no, we're not doing that. No, I think that counts as a mistake. So, what you're saying is that you're missing some spice? We could whip up some curry. Oh, no, no, no. I have a very sensitive stomach. I don't think chilies would help me much. Though I'm very good at growing phoenix chilies. I was talking about the spice in your life, you know, let's add some zest. We got zest, that can go through, you know, let's whip something up, add a little pizzazz. Ah, oh, that's what you meant. Well, yes. Yes, exactly. That's it. There's no chili flakes, no garlic, no dragons. I don't know why, but like, how I came up with the voice idea I'm trying to do for Fable is just, I just think of Piglet from Winnie the Pooh. That's like the voice I just came to. I don't know why, but that's it. Just a lot of salt. I'm like a bland soup. So a classic case of boredom, I see. We all been there. Do you know the feeling when nothing exciting is going on in your life? Yeah! Unfortunately, yeah, it's not great, but, you know. Like, life isn't bad, but also not particularly fun. Have you tried visiting a circus? Have you tried adding some zest? Yeah, let's get a little zest in there. How about some zest? Huh? Drama, buzz, excitement, something fiery. Well, maybe not. Let's maybe not do drama. It's too much of that online. Let's not do drama. Go to the theater or a gala. Arrive in a hot air balloon. A hot air balloon? Don't they fly up really high? Yes, I think that's the point. Ah, I'm afraid of heights. And of people. And of actors. You know, that's fair. People are kind of scary. Heights, I used to be afraid of heights. I'll be honest, chat, I'm scared of flying. It's like, I want to travel, but that's the quickest way, but it's just something, I don't like being in a plane. But I need a window seat, which is the weird point. I don't like heights up high in the plane, but I feel more comfortable being able to look out. I guess it's just like this idea of being trapped in a confined space. But apart from that, I'm trying. I tried singing, but what is singing if not the telling of a tale? Hey, trying is the first step. How can I sing of things if I've never lived through anything? What do you mean? Well, day in, day out, I live in the same green soup of routines. Sure, I have my forest, I look after it. But I want to get out there and see something. Like, for example, listen to this song I started writing. Oh gosh, I don't know what to sing. I don't sing. I'll just try and make it poetic. I wish to be a hero, slaying mighty drakes. I wish to meet a pretty nymph, resting by the lakes. Pretty nymph? That's stirring. That sounds like a good song opening to me. I don't know. I want to know more about the pretty nymphs. Of course it is. That's the point. Finding them enjoying themselves in the water. The sun shining through the treetops, making the stream glisten in fragmented light. A divine beauty. I would love to sing about the exciting magical things I encounter. Oh, we got some character information unlocked here. I'm gonna click it. Elf, they, them. Alright, good. Make sure I use the right pronouns. Age 110. Woo. Alright, young for an elf though, I am sure. Ranger, Ashen Grove, neutral, good. Alright. I'm a little more on the chaotic side when I don't have a headache. But I appreciate it. Arcana, the Hanged Man. Oh, okay, cool. We got the Arcanas too. That'll be interesting. Fabled Verfina is a ranger taking care of the Ashen Grove. They're a sweet and gentle soul and regular at Wayfarer's Inn. They dream of being an adventurer but are troubled by severe anxiety about, well, everything, really. Their nut allergy probably doesn't help either. Oh, poor dear. But to be honest, the most exciting thing in my life is coming to your tavern and discovering new drinks. I mean, it is a great place to come for excitement. I mean, we'll all got all kinds of characters, stories. You know, that does add a lot. Not a lot of songs you can write about that. I don't know, you know. I could probably make up something, you know, if the drink's good enough. I wouldn't mind a jingle, yeah. think of one. Can I mention nymphs? I'd prefer if you didn't. What? That's not me talking. That ain't me. Go ahead, add the nymphs. Okay, maybe one day I'll get to offer them their own jingle. In the meantime, can I offer you a drink? Yes, I'd love a drink. The usual? Yes, please. That means a swift strike, in case you forgot. Thank you for the reminder, Fable. It's my favorite. It always makes me feel like a featherlight nymph floating on the waves of the sunny lake. Do you want to be with a nymph or be the nymph? Yes. Just yes. Both? Exactly. Both is good. But mostly I want a swift strike. Message received. Although, I was wondering. I've been coming to your taverns for so long and I still don't know anything about how you make your drinks. There's a little bit of magic, you know, you gotta be brewing up back there. Could you show me? We'll play through the tutorial. Show you guys how it's done. Really? Yeah. What should I do? Do I need to put on an apron or summon a familiar? That would be cool. How do I summon a familiar? Just follow me. So this... Oh, this Fable. So this is what it looks like back here. I love Andu! So chunky, so cute, so round. Hello, Andu. Careful, I haven't fed him yet. He noms. He likes to nom. Where do we start? Well, usually I start by figuring out what my patrons want. To make sure I don't forget what they ordered, I take notes in my journal. Let's have a look. Alright, here we go. Got our thing there. We gotta get the swift strike. Oh, you pinned my order. I did. I don't got the best memory. I gotta pin them, you know. It's important. If I want to look for specifics, I check my detailed notes. I do keep a log, just in case. When I'm sure I know what was asked of me, I browse my recipes. Can't you just freehand mix something to see what sticks? I know I'm not that good yet. No, I like to mix and match for a more varied result, but the right balance is crucial, so I stick to my recipes. When I've settled on one, I can use the chalk to draw it on the board. I'm not up to where the chefs do it by feeling. Not quite yet. What if you pick the wrong one? I can either erase it with the sponge or just pick a different recipe. My ingredients are stored in the 5 bottles on the right. I love their designs. Super cool. There's dexterity, intelligence, defense, strength, and charisma. My favorite is always charisma. Any game. Always max the charisma. I like persuading my way around things. I think dexterity sounds the tastiest. Sounds about right for the ranger. I had a feeling you might say that. If I mess up or want to redo my drink for any other reason, I can simply feed the mistakes to Andu. Andu gets all the free stuff. Free drinks for Andu, always. Once I'm done, I ring the bell to activate the primordial vortex. Actually, I don't need to bore you with the magical details. I really want to hear that, though. Just try making a drink. You've got this. Alright, here we go. We want Swift Strike. I like design. Be a leaf on the wind with the strict words. Swift Strike. This must have for any dexterity devoted adventurer, grant you agility, speed, and remarkable accuracy. Oh, and a tasty drink. With an order this delicious, you'll exceed any dwarf's kill count in no time. We gotta get them kill count. We gotta get up our KDA. Alright, let's draw it. Alright, so we need these symbols. We gotta fill it just right. So this one, of course, is we want to the top. Just let it go all the way up. There we go. We need a little bit of int, it seems, and a little bit of defense. I think that's about it. We'll see if we need to add more. There it is! Swift Strike! Oh, it's coming right up. Into the vortex. Oh, it's cool. Wow, it actually does teleport. Of course it does. What did you think was happening? You know, there's nothing else that happens when it goes through that portal. There's no demons in there or anything, you know, it's completely fine. I thought you were just very good at sleight of hand. Yeah, no. I see. Well, give your creation a taste. That's delicious. I made that? You made that. Thank you for showing me the ropes. Thank you for your enthusiasm. These adventures you dream of, aren't you scared they'd be the end of you? Yeah, I mean, for first adventures, you sure want to pick the ones that are pretty dangerous. Maybe. How would I know if I never try? Do you actually want to try? Well, yes, I want to tell great stories, but... But what? No buts. Just, let's do it. Never mind. Oh, hello. You just, quiet over there? We've got, are we the edgy rogue? Is this what this is? Also the spatula, like, hook hand. I love Oh, that's great. This is part of the hash-slinging slasher from SpongeBob. It just makes me... Also, the tentacle is cool. Oh, this is neat. I always have to look in the details. I love it. How can I help you? Or are we just brooding at the table? That's fine too. I don't think I have a brooding drink, though. We'd call it the Batman if we had a brooding drink. A drink. Alright. Great. That's some communication right there. For you? Yes, I speak in ... Right, what kind? I can probably guess you probably want some kind of dexterity mixture too, somewhat. Maybe strength? Well, we'll see. I'm guessing, because you seem roguish. But I could be wrong. Drinkable. Alright, water it is! It's drinkable! Very specific, thank you. How about a spoken heart? Some charisma couldn't hurt. Oh, sure, whatever. Yeah, maybe help you talk a bit more to us. Let's give you some charisma. Spoken heart. Oh, that's a cute drink. I like that. I like the look of the Southern Brawler, too. Alright. Let's give this roguish character some charisma. Sweet and sparkling in taste, a spoken heart will bring your deepest feelings bubbling to the surface. Your newfound sincerity, confidence, and many heartfelt words will work wonders in boosting your persuasive abilities. A charismatic boost, great for bards and emotionally repressed individuals. Actually, it sounds like it would be yummy. You know what? I would love to see someone recreate these, like, with as real drinks. That would be neat. Alright, let's do that. Alright, let's get your charisma maxed over here. This is the most important stat we need. Okay. Then we need a little bit of strength. Just a dash. And then a dash of defense. Just because if we get, our charisma up, we still need to be careful we don't go too wild and get out of our comfort zone too much. Say something we regret, so we need that defense still to be there. There you go. It's so cute. This should be digestible, maybe even tasty. Thanks. Almost washes away the memories of that banshee haunting that lonesome lagoon at night. And her bone-shattering song of sorrow. Almost. Alright, later! Thanks for the rumor! Yeah, we tavern keepers live on these. I love, like, it's a little, like, snippet of paper. I love the picture on it! A banshee is haunting the lonesome lagoon, wailing a song that will shatter your bones. Oh no, not the bones, don't shatter the bones. Hopefully, hyperbole. Alright. You overheard that rumor, didn't you? The brooding type, I see. Oh, don't do the dot. Don't turn into the brooding type, Fable. No. Don't do it. Hello, Mayo. Welcome in. We're playing Tavern Talk, the extended demo. I was given a code by the devs to be able to stream it and try it out. It is super cute so far. We make drinks for these lovely characters that affect their stats and hopefully help them in adventures. And its choices in it, the matter that you pick. Can't wait to get into more. What are you thinking about, Fable? Just dreams. Yours or someone else's? Mine. Other people seem to have the courage to follow theirs. Why can't I be like that? Isn't that up to you? I wish it was. My brother says my dreams are a fool's errand, that I'm running away from where I belong. We are rangers, Fable. We belong to the woods, like the stream that ripples down the mountains. Lurking while doing dishes? Okay. Well, enjoy doing dishes. I know that's a weird statement, but you know what? Enjoy it. We're the birds in the trees. We keep the balance. It's what we're meant to do. And is that what you want to do? Yes. No. Not really. I want to experience things outside the safe borders of the forest. Did you play Coffee Talk? I didn't get the chance to. I would love to. I saw it was cute. I think it's the same devs by it. I didn't pay attention to that. I need to pay attention, but I do like Coffee Talk. I want to get it. I put a game I played that has like the same serving drinks and listening to people that I have played was Valhalla, and I enjoyed that. I want to live a life so full of adventure. Boredom will feel like bliss. I want to be brave and strong. And I want to sing songs about my adventures that make other people yearn for that same freedom. Of course, I could never leave the Ashen Grove behind forever. It's my home. But there's nothing wrong with going away from time to time, right? I mean, my brother looks after the grove, as well as my sisters. I think it'd be fine without me. Too much reading for me, gotta have someone else do it for me. I mean, that's fair. Some people don't... Oh, thank you for the raid, Asukia. Welcome in. How is your stream? Hello, raiders. Welcome in. My name is Dusk. I am a Plague Nurse, a VTuber. I do variety streams. Stream anything from like Borderlands and Helldivers down to games like this that are more like visual novels and choice matters, but welcome in. What did you stream? How'd it go? If anyone needs to go lurk or go get food, whatever, I know sometimes after stream I just want to rest. Feel free to. Thank you for the follow. I hope I say your name right. Ire Liu. Was good? That's good. Let me give you a shout out. Finish the drawing I started yesterday. Ooh, drawing streams are fun. I need to pick up drawing. One day I plan to get a tablet and try to learn. I want to learn so bad. It's just getting past the whole looking at what I make and not seeing the mistakes and being like, yeah, this is bad. I'm gonna stop now. Make sure I spell everything correct. There we go. A shout out. Thank you again. Just flip the drawing once in a while. That's a good point. I bet I plan to get to it. But I'm gonna wait till I get a tablet because I've been told that it does help. Because I've only ever drawn with pencil, and then, you know, after erasing so much, it kind of gets too smudgy. But welcome in. We're playing Tavern Talks. The devs gave me a code to play the extended demo, and I'm super excited too. We are a tavern keeper, where we mix drinks that give stats to the different characters. We listen to their stories, their adventures. We gather rumors for adventures. Our choices affect how their adventures go and stuff. It's super exciting. I love this type of game. We have Fable here though, that's a little over their boring life and wants an adventure. I mean, my brother looks after the grove as well as my sisters. I think it'd be fine without me. Also, apologies with my voice acting. If I sound tired at all, I do suffer chronic migraines and I kind of have one, so apologies if I sound sleepy or anything at all, but we work with it. Then you should do what your heart desires. Well, let's stop aching then. Aww. Yeah, just go for it. Come on, you got this. I say this and I need to do that sometimes when I was, you know how it is, we all gotta listen to the advice we give. I think so, yes. What if it's wrong to leave though? What if destiny never meant for me to leave? Ah yes, we got the classic case of overthinking. That's also great to have with anxiety. What if it did? That would be a dream come true. Be your own genie, Fable. Your adventures start with you. Thank you, Innkeeper. You really are the most exciting part of my day. I am so sorry for that. Oh, the art style is so pretty. I love it. Oh, hello to you. Hi, what's your story? Like your design. Greetings, traveler. How may I help you? You own this establishment, Innkeep? Again, I'm guessing what type of voice to give. Last time I checked, I am behind the counter. I don't think anyone's tied up underneath and I'm hiding. Don't check the basement. With whom do I have the pleasure? The name's Carolyn. You can call me either Care or Lynn. Couldn't care less. Nice to meet you, Lynn. What can I do for you? Perhaps something to drink? You do the thing with the quests, right? So they say. What do you know about it? Do you want one? You can have a look at my notice board. Ugh, no. No quest for me, but I may have one for you, or your notice board. Tell me more. Heard of a werewolf making trouble up in Trigarian. I'm gonna say names wrong, I will try my best. Terrorizing farmers, tearing sheep apart, the whole program. A werewolf? That's news to me, alright, we got a rumor. The Vukakin Carolyn told me about a werewolf who is roaming around Trigarian, Tukaririn, a potential threat to villagers. I'm gonna say it so many different ways, it's gonna be great. I can't get over how pretty the background and the scenery is. Listen, me too. Didn't see one in almost a decade, and that was far south in Arova. Been wondering if it's the same one, just moving up like a nomad. Oh, hello? You like Lynn, Mayo? Oh, who? Lynn is cool. I like Lynn a lot. I thought the werewolf hype died long ago with that romance not— oh god, don't bring back Twilight. Oh, you know what? I actually never saw Twilight, and one of my family members is like, you need to see it. I'm gonna show it to you. I'm like sitting here, I don't want to. They're like, oh no, it is cringy, but you still gotta see it. I'm like, I don't want to. I'm not a furry, but yeah, I wasn't either. It was more not like, I don't know, I just didn't have a desire to see the movie. I'm like, when it comes to like vampires and stuff, I like the old school vampire. Like, give me Bela Lugosi. I like the whole Dracula theme. Give me the long capes and the elegance. I love that. The more gothic style, the better. That's just me. If anyone enjoys it, you know what? Enjoy what you enjoy. Ugh. You mean the one with the vampires? That sparkle. Think so. Nah. That just splits society into two camps. Team Werewolf or Team Vampire. Which one are you, Innkeep? Oh, I have to pick? Well, to be honest, if I'm going off what only bits of Twilight, you know, Jacob was kind of hotter. A werewolf. Even though I like vampires more, Jacob was hotter. I will admit it. Is it the fur or the pecs? But both. Neither. Questionable experiences with the other camp more so. Also, I don't think I could live without garlic. I do enjoy garlic a little too much. Nah. She just licked her nose. Yeah, I saw. Their expressions are so good. I'm itching to ask for details. Don't. How about you? Wouldn't you like to know? I mean, I asked. I would like to know. Yes, that is generally why you ask a question. I like that one vampire. Yes, we all love that one vampire. We do love Zimmy here. our boba fiend vampire. Oh yes, that's why I asked. Okay, I read my own dialogue ahead of time without meaning to. Keep guessing. Alright, I shall. And I'm gonna be incorrect and it's gonna be your fault. Has anyone ever told you that you could pass as a werewolf per chance? You know, no reason. I mean... Yes, all the time. At least twice a day. Only downside of looking like a wolf is getting mistaken for one. I see. Is that why you don't want to take care of the werewolf yourself? Yes. Yeah, that's fair. They might get mistaken. Hello, Sky. Welcome in. Playing Tavern Talks. I got a code from the devs. They were super sweet. Gave me the extended version of the demo. Also, definitely, if you like anything about this game, wishlist it. I believe it comes out, I think it was on the 20th. Again, I have a headache brain right now, so my head's not, my memory's gonna suck, but definitely go wishlist it. Try the demo yourself. You might make different choices from me. It won't be the extended one, but the shorter one is still really, really cute. Has a lot of these parts. Try it out. See what choices you make. What happens when you play. That's the fun thing about these. It's never the same game for the same person. Or different people's, not same person. No. I'm just afraid he might look a little too much like my Uncle Dragon. You have an Uncle Dragon, but this is a werewolf? Would feel bad slaying that fella. You know, hunched back, hairy, crooked teeth. Is that a werewolf or just Uncle Dragon? You can't tell. Same fate befell Aunt Olga. Oh no, not poor Aunt Olga. The game does come out on June 20th. Thank you for checking that, Sky. I know it's on the Steam page too. I'm sorry to hear that. Nah, that hag had it coming. Never fall behind your grooming schedule, or before you know it, the next wannabe Van Helsing will strike you down with a silver arrow. Remember, chat, grooming is important. These are life lessons we are learning right now from the game. Also, hag. I remember that. Did you all see that discussion on Twitter with the VTubers? Which age does hagdom begin? It's been debated. I just see it as it's just, you know, of guys, they talk about being wizards. That us girls, it's just we get the hag form. It's our witch era. Do the Van Helsings also hunt werewolves? Don't know. Don't care enough to check. Either way, that southern werewolf. Yeah. Right. Anything else that might help others get done with it rather swiftly? Fetch. Excuse me? Pardon me? Should they get into a dangerous situation, they'll just have to start playing fetch. Alright, noted. Werewolves will like to play fetch. Bring giant stick. Bring the best stick I can find. Or a bone, maybe. Sky, you got bones I can borrow, right? That works. Or an any dog, trust me. Good to know. Thanks, Lynn? It's not that hard. Either Carolyn, Care, or Lynn. You know what? We'll go with Lynn. Gotcha, Lynn. Alright. Aight, Chief. You got a name, or is it just Innkeep? I can probably dig some up. You know, you're gonna take someone else's bone. You don't even want to offer your up bones. This is great skeleton VTuber here. Just Innkeep for now. I mean, it's Dusk. Or Dusk. No Lynn. Playing hard to get, I see. Oh? Hard to get? Hello? Well, Innkeep, then before I venture on, you've got a drink for me? Of course, what would you like? They're blushing, so cute. These technically aren't even mine to begin with. Oh, that's true, that's right, your lore. I'll take something powerful, something with a whole lot of strength. Alright, one strength mixture coming right up. And don't you dare give me any of that watered down muck instead. Alright, here we go. It's time to mix some strength brewing. Which one? Let's see. Frosted Lagoon, that's defense. Oh, is it time for the Southern Brawler? I'm ready to give the Southern Brawler Southern Brawler is the perfect combination of offense and defense, dominated by the piquant aroma of Ignis. This drink is served fiery, hot, or ice cold, depending on the kind of fight you're looking for. Let's go. It's time to mix drinks and change lives. Wait, wrong. What? Wait, what was that? Alright, we gotta get some Ignis going. Pour that spicy mix right in there. And then we need a little bit of defense. And then a smidge of charisma. There we go. Southern Brawler. Andu approved. Into the vortex. It looks so cool. There is a fight happening in that cup. There is a whole fight. There's a whole battle. You're battling a drink. Go on. A drink. This is something a Klingon would drink. A drink with 0 water, as requested. Not bad. Just what I was craving. Thanks. Where will you head from here? Haps back west, through the Ashen Grove. Got some business to take care of. What kind of business? I'm very nosy. It's my job. You know, I live on rumors, so I gotta ask. Oh, from Valhalla. I figured it was from Valhalla. But like I said, my memory is kind of bad right now. Personal business. Care to elaborate? I'm not giving up. Well, I might have to, but you know. No. Alrighty then. But you won't stop asking until I do, will ya? It's my job. No, never mind. Oh wait, yeah, no. My cousin claims her crops are being stolen by undead snail. Undead snail? Wait, no, yeah, I want to hear this. This is interesting. What's an undead snail look like? Like cracks in the shell? I need to know. Are they more greenish? What do they look like? Obviously, I'm pretty sure she's hallucinating. Snail zombies are snombies! That sounds adorable! I want to see some snombies. But I did hear some folks complaining about an undead uptick in the west, so might as well humor her. Someone got some necromancy going on. And make sure she hasn't turned into an undead snail herself. Something like that. Yeah. It's odd, ain't it? Resurrecting the dead. It's certainly unconventional. Very odd hobby. You know, I don't judge people's hobbies. I just serve them drinks. That's one way to put it. Sounds like that person could use a lot of intelligence drinks. So, you know, come hit me up if you're out there. I think there's not much use digging up the past. It's just gonna open wounds you stapled shut. Or eat your face. That sounds like there's some history there. The past haunts everyone willing to listen. Would you mind talking like a normal person? I ain't exactly up for philosophizing. You started this conversation. Yeah, it's your fault. And I'm ending it. Okay, Angie face. Alright, well then. If you find... Oh, that's me. Oops. If you find any more rumors for me or need aid, don't shy away from coming back. I got more drinks. I'm more of a lone wolf. Don't do groups. But sure, for more work, I'll be back. I'll be waiting. Alright, we got character information. Here we go. If zombies are slower than people, how slow must snombies be? That's a very good question, man. And I feel like they would only need one brain. I feel like one brain would feed them for a lifetime. Alright, let's read on Lynn. I like the little doodles. She is Herkin Vukakin, age 36, pronouns she, her, class Beast Slayer, background Arova, chaotic, good. Here we go, give me the chaotic characters, love it. Arcana is the Chariot. Lynn is a strong and fearless beast slayer with a taste for strong drinks, big swords, and even bigger muscle. She despises small talk in any way or form, and understandably for her, keeps her distance from werewolves. Wouldn't like being mistaken for one either. We got muscle mommy here. Speaking of rumors, you know how to turn them into proper quests, right? Don't want them to go to waste. Alright, we're getting another tutorial on how we can give quests out to different characters. Listen, I can use some help. Fine. I guess I've got a few minutes. Let me see your setup. I also keep them written down in my journal so I don't forget. This is cool. I like the little snippets. Smart. Think the best next step would be sorting and matching snippets on your quest page. Just drag them over and make sure they're all from the same quest. Otherwise, you'll end up confusing adventurers. Yeah, I don't want to get the Banshee Werewolf Snombies thing mixed up. Once you're done, select the quill of yours and it'll be written up. Got it. Got it. Alright. Thank you for your help, Lynn. Put it on my tab. That's not how that... You know what? Just let me works. Good night to you too. Oh, Lynn left. Alright then, let's assemble this quest. Alright, we got all the werewolf stuff. So, presumably nomad. Carolyn told me about werewolf, so we'll put that one there. This was the second one, and then, of course, the most important, fetch. The key to winning victory. Fetch. Very good. A werewolf on detours. That's great. Artisan Fukaken passed by the Wayfarers Inn, reporting a werewolf making their way up to Shagarin from Ereva. They pose a potential threat to both helpless sheep and the villagers. Apparently, werewolves love playing fetch. Are you brave enough to take on this quest and save them? Save Shagarin from the werewolf mayhem? Bring the squeaky ball to throw. It's a vital quest item. Alright, day 1 done. Gotta feed Andu. Oh, the wind chimes are cute. I like that. Oh, hey! Act 1, The Wayfarer's Inn. True, Prelude to Bravery. 58th of the Lake. Let's start our day. Our little inn is so charming, and I love the purple. I'm a little biased to that. Love the purple. Oh, Fable took the quest. This will be interesting. Hello, Fable. We're gonna try to be brave today. Werewolf might be a little much for you, don't you? It's big for a first step. What do you have there, Fable? I found this on your notice board. It says a werewolf is terrorizing Chagrin. Is that true? It wouldn't be up there if it was. It is indeed. Have you sent anyone after it yet? Maybe that hooded guy from yesterday. Not yet. It's free. What kind of hero are you, looking for? One who knows their way around difficult terrain, woods even. Preferably one who is good with a bow, you know? One who tells me they want the quest? Ah, I am good with the bow. Yes, Fable. And I know my way around any woods. I know, Fable. I wonder if, you know, it sounds a lot like you, but you know, I just wait to see what you say, you know, I can't say anything, it has to be someone who accepts it. And maybe I want the quest? Just maybe? No, not just maybe. Since yesterday, all I've been able to think about is you telling me to follow my heart. And then I step into your tavern, and the quest practically jumps out at me, and I think, hey, there's a start for an adventure. It's near a forest. You know forests. You live in a forest. And werewolves are basically just normal wolves, but slightly scarier, because they are also human. But you've talked to humans before. And you got silver arrows for your birthday last year, and I was just collecting dust in your room. And I thought I could ask you if anyone had taken it yet. And then, yeah, we're almost there, you know, not quite, we're right, you know, right there. I didn't think that far ahead. Ah, we almost had it. I see. Or rather I did. But then I thought, what if I take the quest? Then I have to go on the quest. And I have to fight. Oh. What happened? Siri did something. I don't even saw what it did, but Siri did something, but thank you, Siri. And I have to fight the werewolf or talk to the werewolf, which is worse. Because what if the werewolf doesn't like me, and what if when I try to shoot it with my silver arrow, I miss and shoot a tree instead, and the tree would be mad at me? But it wouldn't really matter because I'd be dead because of the werewolf. The overthinking has taken over again. Oh, poor Fable. That took a quick turn. So maybe I should put the quest back. Fable? Play fetch, you know, that's fine. Yes? Do you want me to tell you to take the quest? Maybe. I can't make this decision for you. It goes beyond Tavern Keeper protocol. Neither can I. Whenever I have to make a difficult decision, it's like I freeze in place. And suddenly I'm unable to move until someone makes the decision for me. Like a slime. A frozen slime. A frozen slime that can't move. I've met slimes less anxious than you. Again, all I think of is Piglet's voice types sound to this, to Fable. You've met slimes? My tavern is open to everyone. Yep, good, bad. All of it. All, even liches. Yeah. They all come in. It's fine. Oh, right. What do slimes drink? Water. More slime. And bones. You sell bones? Only to slimes. I have a stock of bones somewhere, apparently. Again, don't check my basement. Ah, maybe you'll be able to add my bones to your menu soon. You'll just have to pick them up from the forest floor. I think I'd have a hard time convincing a werewolf to give up free bones. Why are you so anxious, Fable? In general? I think answering that would take up more time than we have to spare. About taking the quest, it seems to me that you want to take it, but you're trying to talk yourself out of it instead. Stop the overthinking. That's the problem. The overthinking is the problem. Oh, well, I do want to go on that quest. Werewolves may not be the best muses, but it would make a good start for a song, right? The prelude of an epic. Fable, the protector of the woods, the world, the worms. We have a bard in the making here. The worms. They seem like they need protecting. But every time I think about embarking on a quest, and I start to think more deeply about what might happen, all my bones start to shake and I feel dizzy. Is there something making you feel like you might fail? Aside from the bloodthirsty werewolf? We don't know what it's thirsty for. It might prefer orange juice. Yeah, that's a good point. You know, maybe offer, maybe it's dehydrated, bring some water, you know, just befriend it. It might. Well, horses have history, right? Great feats they can look back on to prove their bravery. Horses heroes. I can't. My headache. It's changed. I don't know why I read heroes as horses, but there we go. Inspirational adventurers that remind them of light in the dark. I have the opposite of that. Great mistakes and epic regrets. Like the Mari Morgan incident. Or my first encounter with the Amaranthine Hydra. Cute game, but every game will fall under the shadow of the Erd Tree come everyone in Elden Ring. The DLC. Oh, the reason why nobody wants to spend time with me. I won't say it would fall. It's just a different type of game, that's all. I like this one. I want to know the Mari Morgan incident, but also Hydra. And why does no one want to spend... Alright, let's hear the incident. Yes, the Mari Morgan incident. Didn't you hear about that? Oh, thank God word didn't get around. It was my very first adventure. The chances to finally escape from the daily grind. What happened? An adventuring party was on their way, passing through the Ashen Grove. Due to the Sylvan spirits, it gets fairly foggy at night. And the fog bears great danger to anyone who isn't acquainted with the spirits who call it home. So, they wanted guides from a local ranger. A merchant up in Tregarin recommended me. I agreed to help. Of course, my first adventure. Yay! I was excited, but also very, very nervous. So of course it had to go wrong. I think it was the nerves. It was most definitely the overthinking and the nerves. Why were you so nervous? New people. Seasoned adventurers. One stronger than the next, all in shining armor and armed to the teeth. I wanted to leave a good impression, but my bad luck got in the way. Also, we do remember Fable said they were afraid of people. How did it go wrong? I felt their condescending glares on my back as I walked them through the woods. Of course, I don't know whether they actually glared. But my fear got a hold of me and I led them astray. I must have blacked out. I've never got lost in the woods before. But this time I did. I couldn't see well. There was blood rushing in my ears and I felt dizzy. So for some stupid reason I led them along a path no one should ever take. Oh no. past the riverbanks of the Shiver Mere, home to the Mari Morgan. You know of the Mari Morgan, yes? The wrathful spirit that's known to drown men. Ooh. I can see where this is going, and that is not a good place. Not sure if she really differentiates between genders, though. For some stupid reason, I let them right into her arms. I got scared, and in the end, they had to save me. They fought the creature, and we finally found a way out when dawn broke. And the fog ebbed away. Well, we picked up the rumor, so I'm guessing that the spirit's still there, so that's another quest, possibly, for someone. I couldn't look at them for the rest of the journey. And I silently bid my farewells when we reached the other side of the Ashwood Grove. I was too embarrassed to speak. I'm sure I'm still the laughingstock of every one of their gatherings. Am I ever supposed to set foot in the adventuring world again? To be fair, it could have been worse. I could have led them right into the arms of the wyvern chimera that resides in the Quag Mangrove. They say it has a taste for adventurers. For someone that doesn't have adventures, I sure know of quite a lot of monster areas. But you didn't. But I didn't. Oh, we can hear about the Hydra, too. Well, just a day after it arrived to guard the portal to the Dream Plane Avalon, I wanted to be polite. Wyvern Chimera, good god! That's fine, it sounds fun. We'll send some adventurers there, it's fine. I wanted to be polite and neighborly, so I brought it some homemade biscuits. Oh man, that sounds great. If I was a Hydra, I'd be happy. I want some biscuits. I burned them a little in the oven. Oh no. But I thought since it had fire breath, wouldn't mind. So I approached the Amaranthine Hydra. And I have this whole speech prepared about how I'm looking forward to having it around. And how its green scales match my hat. But it was so tall and intimidating, I forgot all about what I wanted to say. So I just set down the biscuits and smiled awkwardly. I looked at my biscuits and at me, and it said, "By the rivers of the stars stands a man who reads the firmament's pass. Some things are as sturdy as the gilded ice. Some things as changing as Leviathan's sea. All chimeras hate mice. All hydras love tea." Oh, it just wanted some tea with the biscuits. That's fine. I probably have some tea you could have. I thought to myself, wow, the Amaranthine Hydra has given me a riddle. A quest. Maybe this shall be my first adventure. I couldn't figure out the answer, so I left. And I tried to solve the riddle for 3 days. I was too ashamed to step foot in front of it again, lest it know that I was not worthy of its wisdom. It just wanted some tea. That's what I think. Also, I think it gave a hint about the chimera with the mice. But then I couldn't take it anymore and I ran back, apologized, and begged it for the answer. Turns out that's just how it speaks. It wanted tea. Did you get it some? Yes. Then you completed its quest. Yeah, you did an adventure. 3 days late. Doesn't matter, you still did it. It's fine. If it had needed an antidote, it would have died. Wood halves are about as useful as an antidote when you haven't been poisoned. They change nothing. I suppose you have a point. Alright, now we got the other question. Why does no one want to spend time with you? That's... that almost jump scared me. That sound, the dramatic sound. Because I'm unlucky. I'm unlucky, and whenever good things are supposed to happen, I ruin them. Alright, we need to give Fable here some kind of, like, fake good luck charm. Don't tell him it's fake. It's just, they just need some kind of thing to give them some confidence boost. That's it. That's all they need. No matter how easy things might be, nothing seems easy enough for me. Imagine there's one nail sticking out in the whole kingdom. Everyone would pass it by except for me. I'd get caught on it and rip my coat. So risking that? Yeah, I mean, that would probably do it. That would give him some liquid bravery. Did that happen once? Once? I wish it had just been once. It seems like my life only follows the path that's the most embarrassing. Or dangerous. Or dangerously embarrassing. The curse of ill luck follows me wherever I go, like an adventuring companion who secretly wants to kill you. No one wants to hang out with someone who naturally attracts bad things. Ah, Don't worry, you're not gonna run into the murder hobos. You're too harsh on yourself, Fable. Am I? See, just last week I wanted to gather fresh flowers. The daffodils are blooming and they make for a nice bouquet, you know? Or hair accessories. I always calm my anxiety when I have them around. You should bring some with you. But me being me, I confuse them with their evil twin, the Weeping Amaryllis. And now guess what I spend the whole day afterwards doing? Weeping. Like a baby. All day long. When I plucked them, they released their spores and I started crying. Oh no. I suddenly felt all the sadness of the world rush over me. I've never been so heartbroken. I'm sorry, that sounds horrible, Fable. It was. Between the tears and the sobs, I managed to make a tincture out of hogweed. It eased the pain, but the tears wouldn't stop until dawn. I'm so silly sometimes. There's nothing wrong with picking flowers. There is if they're the wrong flowers. Imagine if I had offered them to the adventurers. Even worse, the Hydra. That would have been so embarrassing. I don't think gifting others flowers to make them a little happier is embarrassing. And it would have made for a good story to laugh about together, that's for sure. You know, at least it's not, as long as it's not poison, you know, that might be a little bad. I don't think they would have laughed about it with me. More at me. Maybe they would laugh with you if you choose not to run away. You seem to assign a cruel sense of humor to people that haven't actually shown you such a thing yet. Not everyone thinks about you the way you think about yourself. That would be nice. Innkeeper? Yes. Do you like spending time with me? Yeah. No, not real. If any of you ever play this game and pick this, shame on you. Shame on you. I even like villain routes, but shame. Yes, Fable, I do. Really? Of course. Seeing your face in my tavern brightens even the cloudiest of days. Please never stop coming around. I won't. You make me feel a lot less alone. Thank you. That's because you're not alone. Not as long as my tavern and I are here. You'd better not go anywhere. Nah, this is my job. I'm a stick here. My apothecary's in the back. This is it. This is the cozy life. Not planning on it. Also, the stories are too interesting. Anyhow, you seem to be very insecure. I think that's the biggest problem here. How can I not be when everything I touch falls apart? You know, that isn't true. You're right. I'm a great gardener. Everything grows around me, but I seem to just get smaller. Except zucchinis. I can't figure out how to grow those. Oh, that's a shame. They're my favorite veggie. I love zucchinis. So in a way, I'm like a zucchini. I'm insecure because I don't know what I'm capable of. You'll have to find that out then. Like, on a quest? For example? Don't you think I'm a little underleveled? There's levels now? Uh-oh. Well, what level are you? Do you think that will change by sitting around? I guess not. Someone has to help those people, right? What if I don't and no one else comes around? What if I'm the only chance they got? What if I'm not? What if there's someone better? The best thing you can do is try to help them. You know, thought that first part, what if you're the only chance, and then just stop right there. That's all the overthinking you needed to do there. Just tame it down little by little. So what if another adventurer swings by and they're able to make the situation better? Isn't that a good thing? 4 hands are better than 2, and who knows, you might even end up forming a party. Oh! And besides, if it's a perfect hero they'll be waiting forever. I didn't think about it like that. Maybe I shouldn't decide to give up before I even try. After all, I am a very fast runner, so if I screw up, I can just run away really quick. That's the spirit. Okay, that exactly. Okay, Fable, great gardener and, future hero. Charmer of nymphs. I'm going to embark on this quest and save the villagers. Yeah, you go get them nymphs. And I shall return victorious. Did I do it right? Yes, good job. I leave the quest in your capable hands, brave adventurer. Would you like a drink to aid on your journey? Yes. Do you have something that can make me more nimble and quiet so that the werewolf won't see me coming? Something with a lot of dexterity. If I want to fight it, I'm going to need the surprise round advantage. Or maybe something that can help me with diplomacy. Perhaps it's just a hungry lost lichen after all, and it only needs a pep talk and a hug. Maybe we could even be friends. But I would need something with a lot of charisma for that. I would leave the choice up to you. Just make sure you don't pick a random recipe. Please keep it to one of the abilities I asked for. Remember, your choice can influence my fate. It could change the entire outcome of this quest. But of course, I'm sure you're already aware of that. Sorry for backseat mixing. Alright, guys. We gotta decide Fable's fate here. Do we do charisma or dexterity? Do we want to take the route and then let Fable fight the beast? Or are we gonna have Fable try and talk to the beast? That is the question. I feel like Fable and fighting is not great, but at the same time, let's look here. So, we're either gonna give Fable a spoken heart. Oh, this would be great. The Sparky Nebula, but that's more into, or a southern, no, or the Swift Strike. Spoken heart or the Swift Strike. I kind of feel like mixing it up because Fable always gets dexterity. Always. However, Fable's trying to mix up their life, so let's do some charisma. Let's add some charisma to Fable's life. That's what I'm saying. Let's see how it goes. Get that the charisma maxed. A little bit of Ignis. And some defense. There we go. Alright, we're trying something new, Fable. You gotta try something new. This should do it. Thank you. I feel much better. Braver. But farming. No, wait, that sounds like I'm tending to a farm. There are a lot of farmers in Trigaran. And I'm going to protect them all. Or talk to them until they feel better. I'm sure they could use that too. I just hope I don't have to fight anyone. No, I'll be okay. Because of your help, I'll be able to talk myself out of any situation. Thank you again. I think this drink gave me the courage I needed to get started. You got this, Fable. I'll try. Have some faith in yourself. Okay, I got this. Much better. Alright, we'll see how this outcome goes. Hopefully it's a good one. Oh, I almost forgot. I was thinking about how much your words helped me yesterday. And how I'd have to thank you properly if I ever did end up taking a quest, So? I brought you some phoenix chilies from my garden. They seem like something you might enjoy. Oh, new recipe items. Yeah! They possess natural magical properties. If you plant them in the right soil, they can grow to be fire resistant. And consumption can pass that on to mortals like us? Exactly. I thought they might go well with your drinks. Especially a defensive drink, that'd be great. Or if we fight any kind of... the Hydra, for example. They will. Thank you, Fable. That's a very thoughtful gift. Since I'm waiting for another shipment of infusions in a few days, I'll take a look at them all together later. Oh, of course. I'm glad you like them. Maybe I'll order a drink with some next time. But first I have to complete my quest. I'll see you post-victory. Nice. I hope Fable will be alright. I wonder what path their fate took. Well, I guess we'll find out. Maybe a zesty one. I hope I was able to help. Ah, you're back. Hello there. Did we learn how to talk today? You again. Me again. And who are you? Someone who wants a drink. What kind? Drink. Here we are. Yes, I get it. Could you try being more specific? That spoken heart one tasted fine. Thank you. Alright, another spoken heart. More charisma drinks. Alright. Well, we'll post it anyway, even though I kind of remembered it. Just because it's important, I feel. I like the mixing gameplay so much, it's fun. We'll start with the defensive first this time, and then add the Ignis. I'm gonna mix up a little. There you go. A spoken heart just for you. Maybe it will help you find more words. Those are not words. Those are still dots. Good attempt. Perfectly drinkable. Might make me come back for more. Might not. Thank you. Enjoy. Alright, bye. Charming. I think we got more words this time out of them, though. That's a little bit of progress. It's fine. Hello? You all look like you got into some kind of the slime, you know. Careful, you'll step on my cape. Oh, shush. Greetings, travelers. How may I help you? Ugh, not another one of those empty blabbers. Excuse me, I'm being polite. Thank you, I can confidently say I'm all but empty. Would you prefer a different line? I am all but empty. That's what they all say. Seems they've given you some more dialogue options than most. But that don't convince me just yet. Don't call me out. I'm sorry, I don't understand. Of course not. Probably forgot to give you enough intellect. No, you don't want me making your drink now, do you? Where's the stinky drink? Would surprise me if there's actually a brain inside that skull. Wow! I'm like, you know what? No. You don't need. You need less sauce. Though I love the sauce. I'm sure there is. Have you checked? No, but I can assure you I'm different from your average background character. Sure. I must agree. You look much more delicious than they usually do. Thank you? I think? Thank you, though I should let you know I'm not on the menu. Look, the tears! Don't worry too much about him. He's a tad quirky. I see. That thing on your shoulder, is it quirky too? It is pulsating. What thing? Ah, my cape? Your cape? That's not his cape. That green fellow on his shoulder is an ooze, or what's left of it. And the rest of it is on you, and on both of you. Aye. Pretty tough to clean off. May I ask how that happened? I love these characters so much. You just did. Maybe I can offer you two a drink in exchange for the story in your names? Yes, I love stories. Well then, may I have your name? No, but I shall tell it to you. I'm Sir Alphonse Louis Frederick Duquette du Sang. That's a mouthful. It's long for Kyle. Alright, cool. Thank you, Kyle. Kyle? Kyle. Well, Kyle, what kind of drink can I offer you? Blood. Or if you're out, I would also settle for something that tastes like blood. Or looks like it. Red is my favorite color. I'll look for something with red in it. We have the chili. Oh, we don't have the chilies out right now. I can give you an Ignis drink. I guess the Southern Brawler would be considered red. Yeah, I guess Southern Brawler would work. Got some Ignis. Alright, a little bit of blue. You know, you gotta mix it up a little bit. Get some flavor in with the blood color. There you go. Closest thing I got. Some almost blood for you, sir. Oh, thank you very kindly. That looks delicious. It's just awkward. It also tastes delicious. Very alive. Maybe as a chaser, you could let me have a bite? Nah, you know, I kind of value how my neck looks as is. Okay. And to whom may I offer the second drink? Ray of Frostgrip. Nice to meet... Yeah, skip. Just serve me something strong, something that feels durable, tough like a mountain or the caves of Ur. One of those frosted lagoons looks close enough. Oh, we get the defensive drink this time. Nice, nice. Coming right up. So we got frosted lagoon. Already selected. Didn't read on it though. I want to read it. The frosted lagoon protects you from any physical and spiritual harm and cools you down on even the hottest of summer days. It even offers additional UV protection. What more could you ask for? Did I read the Southern Brawler? Oh yeah, I did. Yes, yes, because of the Ignis. Okay. So putting all the stats into the defense. All the way. Max the shield. It calls for some charisma, it seems. And a smidge of Ignis. There we go. Again, it would be cool if someone made these drinks for real, or like based off of them. It would be really neat. A taste of just for you, valued customer number 2. See, I got the jokes. Oh, are you hitting the placeholder text? Let me try. I see you're many things, but not a liar. Tastes like a pile of rocks, just how I like it. Huh? So, Rhea, Kyle, what about that ooze-filled story? Fine, guess you've earned it. Alright, picture me, deep in the mountains of Dovmer, with my trusty axe and a good drink by me side. There I was, minding me own business, digging for the good stuff, you know. Hit a gold vein earlier and deemed myself the luckiest dwarf of all time. I wish I could do like a Scottish or Irish accent. Had a real big gold pile of gold. Then suddenly this big ooze comes along and slurp. Gone it was. This is a very boring story. Perhaps we could go on looking for my cape now? It's nearly sunrise. And? The sun kills ye? Oh, right. Lost and found. We can send people to find his cape. A quirky vampire is looking for his cape. He seems a bit confused. Wanted to go for a stroll in the— oh my gosh, the S's! I used to draw those! In school. All the notebooks had those. Did the ooze also eat the cape? Yes. No. Oh. Anyways, I wouldn't call myself the best warrior, but when that ooze slurped me gold, I had to do something. So I took me shovel. And dug and hit and dug and hit until there was nothing left of the ooze anymore. Almost nothing. So did you dig out your gold? Silly food. She dug out me. Stop calling me food, you know, I'm right. Oh gosh. And guess what he was clinging on to? The gold? Oh yes, a big gold nugget. Should be enough to get me to Baruvia. And perhaps it can even get me a dandy new cape. I don't think so, Sunshine. We had a deal. Huh. We did? Oh gosh, dramatics again. Please allow me to ask a question. What was the deal again? I get you to Peruvia so you can participate in your fancy vampire banquet, and in return I get the gold. Well, what about my cape? Where did you last see your cape? Don't even bother, it's a lost cause. We looked everywhere on our way here. Fought cursed chests, many-eyed monstrosities, undead goons, the mimics. And I started to wonder where in his life did this man put his cape. Where everyone puts their cape. Do you know where I put me capes? Where? In a wardrobe! Rhea is not having it. Do we have enough rumors about the cape? Quirky vampire. Or was that a character? Oh, we got the characters. Here we go. We're learning about them a little bit. Here we go. Dwarf 175. She, her. Blacksmith. Background. Lawful neutral. Arcana the world. Rhea is a hot-headed dwarf and pretty rough around the edges. She's not a fan of meaningless copy-paste NPC talk, whatever any of that means, and seems to have caught herself a lost vampire while digging for gold. Unfortunately, or so she claims, she is now stuck with him. I love that they gave us the the bearded lady dwarf. It's wonderful. Oh, right, I don't have enough information yet on Kyle to read. We don't know the age. Vampire pronouns he, him. Eridu, chaotic neutral. The Fool Arcana. Fitting. Oh. So you can wear it inside the wardrobe land. What? No. You can't wear it inside Narnia. Kyle, maybe we could find someone to retrieve your cape for you. We could. Phenomenal. I could put out a quest for you, but for that we'd need a little more information. Good luck with that. First, I need to know where you last saw your cape. I was getting ready to go to the annual vampire banquet hosted by Lord Strut in Baruvia. While getting dressed, I realized I couldn't find my cape. My first thought, of course, I cannot find it. The cape of invisibility is playing tricks on me. It's quite moody sometimes. Of course it's invisible. Why wouldn't it be invisible? Why would this be, not be more complicated than it should? Which is truly unfortunate when you want to wear it for an important event. We all know how important a fancy cape is for flaunting your vampire status. Of course. Then what was the last vampire event ye wore the cape to? My wedding. Your wedding? When I married my sweetheart Evelyn, I simply had to wear my most treasured cape, to show how important she was to me. Evelyn, the vampiric Countess Evelyn, residing in Morrow Castle? That would be her. Congratulations, are you still married? I'm gonna feel this is gonna be a no, and I see bad blood right there. Of course not. I hate her, every inch of her body. Turns out she just wanted... Spit it out, leech. Oh. What? My cape. She married him for the cape. Man, I'm getting tea. They're having those drinks, but I'm getting tea. Ah, rats, here we go again. My sweet Evelyn stole my cape. What now? That little, mean, vicious, beautiful beast. Her, that thief of thieves, robbed me of my most precious possession. Wouldn't that be your heart? No, I had that taken out centuries ago. But my cape? I could never live without that. Oh, sweet, sweet Evelyn, how could you do this to me? I trusted her with all I had. Alright, so we're gonna have to send some people to Evelyn. I'm taking it. I'm seeing if I can move these along. I'll move the banshee thing, put the vampire thing over here. Yeah, we'll keep these together. That's rough, buddy. That was very rough, buddy. I'm so sorry, Find the love of your life, marry her, find she only wants you for the cape, and leaves you. Perhaps Innkeeper, that's your name, right? Sure. No. No. I'll say no. Oh, my deepest apologies. What is it then? I don't think it's time for that yet. Names are valuable currency after all. I wonder if this is for when it's not a demo or just a running joke. It's great either way. For some types, indeed. But you mustn't be so mysterious to a new friend. All my friends call me Innkeeper. Ah, in that case I shall not disrespect your wishes. Well then, Innkeeper, do you think there's a courageous adventurer out there, brave enough to retrieve my precious cape for me? I'm afraid that my sweetest Evelyn will kill me on sight if I ever set foot in her villa again. Yes, I think we can find such an adventurer. We're setting up that search right now. So where could a brave adventurer find Merrill Castle? Deep past the abyss of dread, at the foot of a mountain range that looks like a witch's bosom, towers the mansion of my dear Evelyn. Right, witch's bosom, that's the vital part. Queen of darkness, temptress of men, flamenco champion of 1467. The right hero should be able to outsmart her and escape with their life. But be wary, she bites. Can I go on this quest? And she may be invisible now. Oh great, invisible vampires. Alright, I think I've got everything I need. I'll write up a quest for you. I'm sure you'll have your cape back in no time. I hope so. That reminds me. Not another cursed monologue. And keep quickly another drink. I don't think I can make it through another Tale of Woe with some artificial stamina. I need another lagoon. Stat. I'll see what I can do. Alright. Gotta save Rhea. Hold up. Rhea's not ready for more fables from our dear vampire. But I noticed like the little icon appear right there. I wonder what those are for, or if it's just for show. Is interesting. Okay, and then we need some charisma. There we go. There you go. More drink. Some liquid stamina for a valued guest. Let me try. You got it right again. I might even last till dayfall with this. Kyle, would you like another drink as well? No. I cannot drink now that I am consumed with thoughts of my love's betrayal. Hi, Red Crow, welcome in! How are you? It's good to see you. We're playing Tavern Talks. I got the lovely devs of Tavern Talk gave me a code so I could play the extended demo. It's such a great game. Has tavern business. It is going interestingly. I have Rhea over here and Kyle the vampire and Rhea the dwarf. A motley duo. Let's just say this ooze took the gold from Rhea and Rhea wants gold back, and Kyle lost his invisible cape because his ex-wife took it and only married him for it. It's quite interesting. I'm trying to get this quest from Kyle to go and get his cape back from his ex-wife, the vampire countess, so I could send an adventure on it. And Ben and I got to see. Oh, thank you. How about yourself? I'm doing okay. I do have a bit of a headache. I'm trying to fight through, so we'll see. I'm hoping I can get through this whole demo, but we'll see how my head goes. I'm doing my best though, because I really want to play through it. It's super good. Highly recommend this game. No, I cannot drink now that I am consumed with thoughts of my love's betrayal. Oh, it ails me so. Everything ails ye. The whole way here you were complaining about having to walk. My bat form doesn't work like it used to. I am out of practice and the slime weighs heavily on my shoulders. And my back is all itchy. By the dragons, could it be because you insisted on sunbathing? Oh no, you can't do that, Kyle. It's not very good for you. Oh right, innkeeper. Do you have a drink to protect me from the sun? Perchance something that would also moisturize my delicate skin. I am afraid not, Kyle. Oh. That reminds me, my Aunt Mathilda used to harness the power of a chimera's saliva for sun protection. A chimera? Oh, I wonder if it's the same one Fable mentioned. We got more parts of that. Let me get my quest thing. Chance to get scrolling sun is the chimera. This is the vampire stuff. The chimera stuff. This is the wyvern chimera. I'll put up there. I'll put these down here. I'm noticing the side images also match to help you tell them apart, which is great. So I'll put that there. A thing. A beast made out of several animals. Got 3 heads and all, made by the dragons to guard Gaia like it likes to eat people for breakfast. I'm aware, I just didn't know its saliva could be so useful. Ah. If only I hadn't eaten that delectable bear chimera in the Scarlet Caves, I could have asked it for a sample of its saliva. I'm sure that would have gone over well. Actually, I might know where to find one. Really? Will you get it for me then? No, that's not my job. That's an adventurer's job. I just serve, alright? You know, that's not my job. Oh. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Miss Frostgrip, dearest Rhea, perhaps we can alter our deal. Oh nay, forget it. I ain't going. But you're a great warrior. You're a wonderful warrior. You got this, Rhea. With nothing on me but a shovel and ooze goop, I'd be no match for such a beast. No problem, I can make it another quest from my trusted board. And when will it be done? Tell me, when can I walk among mortals in the glistening sunlight once more? Alright, we got information on Kyle now. Let's read. I love the pit, the doodles are great. A peculiar visitor looking everywhere for his beloved cape. However, it seems that he has definitely lost more than just that. Possibly also a few of his memories. And his marbles. He was once married to Lady Evelyn, a vampire countess residing in Marrow Castle, and enjoys sunbathing. Maybe a tad bit too much. Such fun characters. As soon as a fearless adventurer picks it up and succeeds, especially that part. Splendid. Did you hear that? A quest just for me. Let's leave it at 2. Say and keep. While we wait for someone to do his work for him, do ye perhaps have a room or two? Possibly a room without sunlight. Wouldn't want Snow White to go up in flames over here. Sure thing, I've got a couple of barred up rooms. You can stay there. How much? You can pay when you leave. Grand. Seems like they gave you more personality than usual. Keep it up. Maybe you'll become a real girl one day. I am a real girl. Thank you. Enjoy your stay. Maybe. You two tasty creature. You just stay away from me. No biting. Alright. We need to do a quest. We have... I don't have enough information. I feel like you need 3. But I have one for the vampire countess. Got this one. Hey there, Evelyn. I love the name of the quest that they get like quest titles. It's so cool. On a mild summer morning, a senile vampire came to look for his cape of invisibility at the Wayfarer's Inn. After steady questioning, the innkeeper uncovered that he lost his cape at his wedding, where his ex-wife, Countess Evelyn, stole it from him. She resides at the foot of the Witch's Raft Peak. Venture to the peak and dare to retrieve the long-lost cape, but be aware, she might be invisible. And then I don't have enough for this, I don't feel. Because this one and this one go to... Oh, I do! Okay, hold on. Stands chance against the grueling curse of the sun is Chimera Selvern. Wyvern. We get a menu according to the Hydra. Chimera's hatred for mice. That's right! The poem. We do got enough information. There we go. Bring a mouse. It don't like mice. Until sunrise. Deep in the quiet mangrove resides a wyvern chimera. Its scales and claws are a valuable treasure to any alchemist. Its saliva even more so. As it happens, a certain vampire may be able to use rare saliva to produce a sunscreen so effective that even he could walk in broad daylight. Is there any adventurer or mouse brave enough to confront the beast, the chimera, not the vampire, and bring back a bucket of saliva? Yeah, we don't need our vampire friend attacked. Ugh, I gotta stretch. Alright, we got through another day. Act 1, Wayfarer's Inn. 3, new friends and a former enemies. 59th of the Wake. My shipment of infusions finally arrived this morning. I now have access to some fake crystals and frozen pine cones. Oh, we got to spice up the drinks? Heck yeah. Together with Fable's Phoenix chilies, I have 3 infusions now. I'll unpack them later when I have time. I have a feeling they'll be of use soon. Alright, I'm gonna try to get through this chapter, then I might have to call it, even if I don't get through the whole thing. Unfortunately, with my head right now, I'm gonna have to probably do that, unfortunately. But again, if you like this, go wishlist it right now. It's coming out on the 20th. Innkeep, a drink for me and this lanky pal. Oh, they made friends. Hello. It's good to see you too, Lynn. She meant to say please. Welcome back, Fable. You look alive. Thank you. I am. That seems like a given. I'm just happy to see them doing well and with a friend. We ain't friends. We're not? So you two didn't form a party? No. Oh. Uh-oh. What did you say to Fable? They're a sweetheart. You would want them in your party. Then what's the drink about? They may be very annoying, but they did just help me solve a family feud of 10 years. So I do owe them some of your dishwater at the very least. Family feud? I wouldn't call it a feud, more of a miscommunication. No, it was a feud. I feel like feud implies a certain level of hostility. I was gonna kill him. That's a very high level of hostility. I thought that was a joke. It wasn't. Oh. But no one died? No. Elfie here was able to prevent that. It's Fable. Whatever. Does this perchance have something to do with your quest? It does. I stopped her from killing the werewolf. Elaborate, please? I was going to kill the werewolf. They stopped me from killing the werewolf. What's not to get? A lot. I think she's confused because the quest was to save the villagers from the werewolf. And now it sounds like I saved the werewolf from you. Which I did. Kind of. I also remember you saying you didn't want the quest, Lynn. I didn't. Was there by chance. They were both stealing sheep. Was not. Sure was. Adventuring don't pay what it used to. I need to get a drink of water really quick. So, you steal other people's sheep? Mind your own business. How did any of this lead to a successful quest? I mean, if you're hungry, you could come here. I got food probably somewhere, too. I could give you some Andu's kibble. Well, where do I start? How about at the beginning? Right. I was born on a half-crescent dreamy moon. That's a little too far. That's not what I meant. Of the quest fable. Right. The quest. Traveling there was no trouble. I know enough shortcuts to travel through the Ashen Grove swiftly. I reached the borders of Tregarian right around dusk. Hello, right around what? The Ashen Grove thins out around there, and you can catch a glimpse of the wide fields and vineyards, as well as see one farm after the other. An idyllic sight, well, at least before sunset. Do you have trouble in the dark? Emotionally. Visually. A little. I mean, I reckon I can still see more than a human could, but darkness is darkness, and I'm no owl. Thank God, you're already weird enough. Imagine the damage you'd do if you could turn your head all the way around. Oh God, that would be creepy. Who says I can't? Please don't. Just kidding. Anyway, luckily darkness doesn't affect my hearing. Not the normal kind. What? Nothing. What do I know? I know something. I don't know if I like that something. Okay, I heard a creaking fence and footsteps that were failing to keeping quiet. Your ears are failing at being small. So I snuck closer and I saw a werewolf-esque shape picking up a tiny sheep. I was petting it. Well, I thought she was going to eat it, so I summoned up all my courage and I stepped out of the shadows and I said, Fada, welcome in. We are playing Tavern Talks. Tavern Talk, not Talks. It's a super cute little game where we listen to tales of adventurers, we give them drinks to help their stats and go on quests, we assign them quests, we pick choices for them too to see how it affects their story. Super interesting. This is the extended demo. I got to try it thanks to the devs. Long time no see. I miss you. I miss you too. Hope you've been doing well. I miss seeing my little snail. It's great to see you. Good evening, werewolf. Please put down the sheep. I didn't expect them to be entirely in their right mind, of course, but I wanted to be polite. I thought I might confuse her, then maybe that would help her calm down. It confused me, alright. Who the heck sees a werewolf and the first thing they do is greet them? Fable. It's fine. I gave him good high-stat charisma drink. A polite person. Or an insane one. It worked, didn't it? Because I ain't no werewolf. He wasn't that different. But I'm skipping ahead. To my surprise, instead of a growl, the werewolf, or not werewolf, responded with a what? So the confusion plan had worked, but I hadn't really expected that response. So I said again, please put down the sheep. And she asked why, and I said, well, because stealing sheep isn't very nice. And she asked who I was. No, I asked, who are you, a guard? I was about to introduce myself when we heard this blood-curdling howl. It sounded like someone had ripped a hole into the fabric of reality and then pierced it with a horrid yell. Please, it was barely a bark. And it made the blood freeze in my veins. I heard panting and heavy footsteps, and I barely dared to turn around. You turned around immediately. And when I did stare into the twisted face of a werewolf, yellow gleaming eyes. Gleaming with jaundice. Oh gosh. Sharp teeth, giant claws, he looked like he wanted to eat me right up. He did. But before I could beg for mercy, suddenly something rushed past me and lunged at the werewolf. When I regained my composure, Carolyn and the wolf were on the ground fighting tooth and nail. And the sheep you were holding? Obviously, I set it down at that point. I was hoping you would start smacking him with the sheep. That would have been great. Jaundice, oh no, yeah. Good. So you went to Fable's aid? No, that ain't it. I noticed the wolf's flannel rags. They were blue, checkered, and an uneven print. Just like the kind of stuff Uncle Dragon likes to wear, that old bleep. Hey, why can't I save? It's calling out its own sensors. Yeah, it's the magic sensors in this place, sorry. What the? Youth protection. The age rating system is quite harsh. Anyway, it was dressed like Uncle Dragon, smelled like Uncle Dragon, fought like him too. I was joking when I brought it up before, you know. Haven't seen that old man in years, was coping about it by joking. That's the only way I can talk about him these days. Because of the feud? Yes. He used to be my favorite uncle, but then he changed. Became irritable and angry, distant, fought a lot with Uncle Fedor. Cared more about the moon than he did his own family. Eventually he just left, ran away, without a word. Left us and Uncle Fedor behind, worried senseless. Until we found a letter saying not to look for him and all their savings missing. Swore I was gonna kill him if I ever saw him again. Always thought he couldn't just face up to his own problems. I butchered that. Turns out his solution was just to get those problems as far away from everyone as possible. Idiot. Did you talk about it with your fists? I tried, but Elfie stopped me. I'm glad they did. How did you figure that out? Well, she was yelling at him. I didn't understand half of it, but I could tell she was angry and hurt. I tried to get their attention by telling them to stop, but they wouldn't listen, so I shot an arrow right next to both of their heads. My aim was a little shaky, so I did end up grazing Mr. Dragon's ear. But it got them to stop for long enough to start listening to me. I threatened them that if they didn't stop to talk, I would shoot them both. I would have never done that, of course, but they must have believed me, because they actually stopped to listen. Looked mighty scary there, little pal. Thank you. I sat them down and did my best to be an insurmountable obstacle between them. If they wanted to fight, they would have to go through me. That sounds rather dangerous. I think that would have been too easy for them, Fable. You might not want to do that. 'Twas. Wouldn't have stopped for them. What? You're the size of a stick. You think you could stop two angry wolves? Oh, well, anyway. I used the opportunity to figure out what was going on. And that's how I found out about Mr. Dragon and Carolyn and the miscommunication. Feud. The feud, sure. Turns out that after Mr. Dragon was turned, he was too ashamed to admit it. But he couldn't stop the changes and ended up hurting all the people he cared about. That's no excuse, of course. No, it ain't. If we had known we'd have helped him best we could. At the very least, would have built a sturdy shed with scratch-proof walls for full moons. He didn't think that would have happened, though. So he decided to fix the problem by leaving, deal with it alone, and so on. But that only made it worse. Of course he was too embarrassed to come back, so he just focused on the whole werewolf thing and not on human things, or Vukakin things, so to speak. Trying to find a cure, trying to avoid the moon, trying to find a place to sleep, stealing sheep. That's something they have in common. The sheep? No, the stubbornness, and the unwillingness to ask for help. But the sheep too. But they had to talk about it. That silent resentment wasn't good for either of them. And you got them to do that? Little stick is oddly persuasive. It's my good drink right there, my good charisma drink. You could have it too, you know, hint hint. I was talking about it before I even realized I didn't want to. Maybe because you did want to. Like, surprise Pikachu face. Maybe. How did it go? Fine. We'll take some time to accept his apology. We'll have to see him change first and apologize to Uncle Fedor and the rest. But it was good to see him again. Guess a hug did feel better than a greatsword in his gut. I would hope so. Wonderful. Of course there's still the problem with the whole werewolf thing. Idiot got so obsessed with a cure he still can barely control himself. We helped him realize that even a cure couldn't change what he'd done. That he has to accept that he's different now and learn how to live again. Of course it won't be easy. No change ever is. I learned that from you. But we have a group of werewolves living near our settlement. A small community that enjoys the company of our warm trees. We play charades with them a lot, and they told me about the phases of the 7 moons and the secrets of the moon signs. That sounds like a bunch of bleep. It's real. You're a crescent moose. We introduced Mr. Dragon to them, and they promised they would take him in and help him deal with his lycanthropy. That sounds great. It is. It's a happy ending. I wouldn't call it an ending, rather the beginning of something new. So the end of one adventure is just the beginning of another one? Exactly. There's another on the board, but I don't know if you should do the vampire one. I like that. So, after your heroic therapy session, you two decided to grab a drink together? God offered to spend the day at the settlement. But they don't serve anything strong enough for my taste. Plus, Elfie was dying to get back here. Was talking about how they need to update you on everything non-stop. Would think they live here or something. They kinda do. But it's fine. I had to report back about the quest. I'm glad you did. They also start crafting something with the werewolves. Ah! Said something about being for you, Innkeep. Oh, cool, a present? I want a present. Don't want to see the present. Oh, really? Yeah. It's not finished yet, but I'll let you know, I promise. Ah, that wasn't that hard, was it? Well. So, a drink? What can I offer you, Lynn? Surprise me with something that fits my brawn. By which I mean make me the usual. Strength never gets old. Alright. Same old it is. Southern Brawler. My favorite of the looks of them. Just funny seeing the brawl going on inside the drink. There we go. Mixed just right. Surprise! Not bad. You should do this professionally. That's my business? I'll think about it. Fable, what about you? Do you have something that'll calm me down? Maybe even bring some of my agility back? Like a swift strike back to my senses. I've had a stressful day. Night, morning, sequence of events. That's quite alright. So back to the usual. The safety of normality sometimes is nice to have. It's a comfort. Go. Some intelligence. A little defense. This one's pretty. I like the colors of this one. Here you go. Thank you. Well, this is perfect. You look tired. Have you considered sleep? They do look like they're going to pass out any second. So do you. We both go... We got rooms here. You could go take naps. Maybe sleep is a good idea. Carolyn, do you have a place to sleep? I can sleep anywhere. It's a talent. It's depressing. I have a room available. You can stay there. Sounds good. How much? I'll count it as payment for your help with the quest. Fine. Later, Elfie. See you later. Alright, but gone. you get used to it, Fable. It's fine. Don't take it personally. Lynn's just like that. Are you heading home, Fable? Yes. I've been gone for a whole day. I need to get back and make sure everything is still growing correctly. Maybe take a nap first? Yes, that too. Did you enjoy your first quest? I did. It was scary and different from what I expected. And I didn't know I was so good at pretending to be charming. Considered that you were pretending? Very good. Maybe you should order the drink more often? I mean, that would be, keep ordering the drink. Yeah. Order the drink more often. I'll think about it. I hope that wasn't my only adventure. I think this is just the beginning. That would be nice. Do you think I'm going to save the world one day? That's a very tall order, and I don't know if we have that kind of quest quite yet. Getting there, though. Huh, you're right. I'm not cut out for that. I didn't say that. I would just prefer it if the world didn't end. Right. If Cthulhu shows up, I'll keep you posted. But if it does, you're the first person I'd ask for help. Maybe you should ask Carolyn first, but I'd be happy to be second. We'll see. Let's hope we won't. I like this world, and you have a point. We shouldn't hope for such a calamity. Even if it would make for a good song. Or a sad one. Or both. I'm going to head home now. Do that. I'll stock up on quests for you. I can't wait. See you soon. See you soon. Oh, Fable's route went well. That's good. Story. Yay. Oh, is our friends back? Are you gonna take the quest? Are you back again? Let's see. How many words this time? Good evening to you too. Oh, yep. Here we go. Our brooding friend has taken a quest. This quest, it wasn't here yesterday. That is correct. It seems dangerous. It is. And mysterious. Yeah, you like that, huh? Sure, right up your alley. Like me. You could be a little less mysterious by telling me your name. Zephyr. Cool name. Did the wind carry you in? I have to crack a jaw. No. My legs. I want that quest. Well, you can have it. Not just literally, physically, emotionally. Okay, I mean, it's all yours. You have that. Emotionally? I want to take on that quest, go to the castle to get the cape. I mean, yes. Well, no one has gone to the castle yet, so if someone would like to go, they would be welcome to. So you know of the castle? Yes. It seems strange. It is. A vampire lives there. I heard rumors, whisperings, of a strange, fiendish woman residing there. What a coincidence. Me too. Are you... Wait, I don't know why. Now I have my senses. Are you the vampire? Are you in disguise? Is this what this is and why you want the quest? That would be a cool twist. This is my guessing, though. Has she ever frequented your tavern? No, not recently. But she has. Once, had a vampire mixer. Interesting. So she was only here at night? Yes. Would you say she was unnaturally pale? No, she had a lot of makeup on. But below that mask. Sure, yes. Would guess she looks pretty dead below that. What kind of drink did she order? Blood. Interest. You sell blood? Of course. But we didn't give any to Kyle. Okay. Whose blood? Don't check the basement. That's gonna be the running joke I make now. Did you hear about wolves avoiding the castle? Really? All of them? Yes. She has a lot of werewolf traps set up, but all animals seem to steer clear of Merrill Castle. They say its doors are always locked, so nothing can go inside, or leave. And anything that tries to emerges into her land in one way or another. As a grave, a pile of decorative bones, dirt feeding, rotten flowers. They say death clings to her doorstep like an everlasting melody. Sounds like a strange place. Like a tomb for something still alive. Or for a goth. It's just goth aesthetic. Goth or vampire, she seems to be a thief. It appears so. Do you not sympathize with that? Thievery is an honorable skill, but it must be performed in secret. Or you're not worth the coins you pocket. Also, stealing a man's cape is just plain rude. I suppose. Only thing worse than that is stealing a man's hat. Not if it's cursed. Especially then. Point is, if you can't defend yourself from having your trophies reclaimed, you must live with the consequences. The consequences being you? Exactly. It definitely sounds like you know what you're doing. Yep, you're the first one to redeem first this stream, so yay. Officially, you are officially first. I agree. Of course I do. I am one with the shadows and the wind, gone before they even notice I'm here. I am Batman now. So you could easily swipe something else along with the cape, right? Certainly. Gold, gemstones, other treasures, whatever pays the bills. What about some interior decorations? You know, I could use, decor. I mean, it's already really nice in here. I don't know what to add. Maybe something for the table. Some flowers? Like what, for example? Just something to pretty up my tavern a little bit. It is me. Look, decorating is important. Maybe something useful that also doubles as a decoration? Like a chair. Stealing a whole chair sounds a little too ambitious for your first quest with me. I'd prefer something smaller, like a little trinket. Is that what all these things are? Because that's cool if so. My walls are still a bit empty. Wait, you're being serious? Absolutely. A memento that once belonged to an eccentric vampire sounds like a wonderful addition to the tavern. I'll see what I can do. You won't be disappointed. Well then, I trust you to deliver yourself to her doorstep and the cape back to me, along with a neat little addition to my interior design. Sounds like I'll need a few stamps. Would you like some? No, too traceable. How about a drink then? I could do with one of those. I heard your drinks are inspired transformations of great magnitude. Allow you to dip into parts of yourself that weren't previously aware of. Raise yourself up from your shadow. Say, what do you trade them for? Secrets? How about a joke? I want to pick joke for funny, but at the same time I want to say secrets because maybe it'll give me another quest. Secrets. Secrets. I have many. Grant me one. I shall. I know this may come as a shock to you, but I was here before, just yesterday. You may not remember because you barely noticed me in the shadow. I remember you not talking. I was so stealthy I spent hours just watching you from afar. That is definitely a secret. You cleaned a lot of glasses, served everyone with a smile. You looked so worried after the adorable green one left. Like you thought they might trip straight into a monster's maw. And you're swift with your hands and fast with the knife. Alright, enough secrets. Keep your secrets. You may have one of my renowned drinks. And some of my renowned infusions. In fact, I just got it for shipment today. Was finally able to unpack them. Infusions? Intriguing. What vile magic do you have to offer? Not vile, tasty. Tasty magic. Get it right. For your purposes, I think you could benefit from either some fake crystals or a frozen pine cone. The frozen pine cone have absorbed some of nature's icy properties. They can help you form a magical frost barrier that will hurt those trying to harm you. The fake crystals hail strength from Avalon, allegedly. If consumed, they'll turn you invisible eventually, for a bit. The duration is a bit unpredictable. I've also got some phoenix chilies, but I don't think those would be very useful for your situation. Ooh. The invisibility to go get the invisible thing. That sounds maybe could trade. Interesting. So what dark depths of yourself are you looking to explore? I fear that Lady Evelyn may be of the undead nature, so I must be strong and vigorous if I want to my stake in her heart before her fangs are near my neck. Though that does sound appealing, strength I can do. And some frost armor should help with the fangs. Okay, so they want the frost armor, got it. Or perhaps the smarter route would be to evade her wrath entirely. To out-stealth her and steal the cape from right under her pale nose. So then she may lie in shame of having lost against me. I think such an approach would require a certain amount of dexterity. And some invisibility could help with staying unseen should my speed and agility not be enough. Help me with the decision and keep your wisdom is no secret, is it? I'm leaning towards dex. I kind of want to do the dex. I don't want to just go straight to stabbing. They might alter my drink in different ways. I should make sure to keep an eye on the coaster shape so I mix the correct recipe. Maybe I should even adding infusion first and adjusting the drink from there. Let's give it a try. So this is the Fae for invisibility. We'll do that. Said add it first. There we go. And then I want the dexterity. I want the dexterity one. So we'll do this. That might be a bit too much. Or then... Is that wrong? There. No, that's not right. Hold up. Hold up. Drink it. I'm gonna mix the drink first so I can get the infusions right and then add it. Not the thing right. I don't know why that seems off. I made it before. Oh, there we go. There we go. Now I'll add this. Not the right drink. It has to be so that it fits. I did the dexterity one though. What do you mean it's not the right drink? Oh, here's Zephyr. Air Echo, age 25, he, they, rogue, theme is chaotic good, the moon. Oh, they look cool. I like the hairstyle. What do you mean it's the wrong drink? Oh, I think I know why. It's because it adds extra stats, maybe? So hold on. Through this one last time. The infusions make it a little more tricky. Right. There it is. Okay. I just didn't need to add as much of the drink because of the infusion. Here you go. A drink that all vampires fear. Garlic breath. Oh, I should add a garlic drink. That sounds great. Not quite, but that's a good name. May I steal it? You don't ask for permission before you steal something and keep. Then it's no longer a clever ruse, but a mere trade. I see. Did you hear about my new drink, the garlic breath? Huh. Good one. It tastes like, not garlic, but just as fearsome to a vampire. You don't find garlic scary? No, only the absence of it. I agree! I'm gonna put garlic on everything. That makes two of us. Hopefully this will help me evade her. I'm not prepared for a fight, but I won't need one if my steps are as swift and quiet as the wind. And if she can't see me. Goodbye and keep. I would say pray the sun will carry me back here to you, but my hopes do not lie with the Realm Keepers, and I shall be damned if they control my fate. Expect to see me again after the next sunfall. If you do not, speak of vengeance. Vengeance makes for an early grave, or for a good story. Farewell. I got Zephyr's information now. Zephyr is a difficult character to say the least. They're so caught up in their own fantasies of an edgy rogue that they seem to be stuck talking or brooding like one too. He likes all things dangerous and mysterious, or at least he pretends he does. We're gonna soften him up, I can see it now. Or for a bitter end. Oh, Lynn's back and taking a quest. I'm taking this quest and a drink. Great. Did you sleep well? What? Sleep. How was it? Ah, fine. Too long. Didn't sleep that much in ages. Sounds like you needed it. No, your beds are just too comfortable. Was hard to get up. Of course, my apologies. I will make sure to take your feedback into consideration. Would you like a drink as compensation? Think I already said that. Make me something strong that will wake me up and keep me up too. Something strong. So, again, Southern Brawler. There's just all that Lynn likes. Do I add an infusion? They didn't say anything about an infusion. Something strong that keeps... Can I make an infusion or will they get mad? We'll see. No, that's fine. We need to add the charisma. Let's try it. We'll see. We'll see. I want to try it out. Something strong coming right up. That is strong. Just the right amount of too much. Maybe I should call this drink the Carolyn. No, you shouldn't. Anyway, the quest. Yes, the quest. I'm taking it. So you said. Is it for the Chimera? I think it is. I see, it is my turn to make conversation. I'm Miss Fable. Isn't it a bit too soon for another quest? You just returned. It has been hours since I've done anything but sleep, chat, and drink. I'm getting antsy. If I sit still for too long, it feels like my bones are disintegrating and I forget who I am. I think that's called boredom. It's torture. That too. Well, boring is not what I would call this quest in the slightest. Oh, that's me. Stealing from a chimera for a vampire's sunscreen couldn't get more reckless than that. It could by taking Elfie along. Fair point. Please don't. Yeah, I don't think Fable's ready for that. I won't. So the saliva's for a vampire? Vampire's sunscreen. Can't a vampire get their chimera goo themselves? It's a wyvern chimera. Vampires and fire don't mix too well. Also, if everyone just did their own quests, the quest economy would be in shambles. Suppose that'd be terrible for your business. Indeed. Have you ever encountered a chimera before? No, not your real one. Got me thinking, ain't it kinda blasphemous to steal from a draconic guardian? Depends, are you religious? Guess not. Then no. Would it be if I was? Don't think so. Chimeras steal riches all the time, and they were created to be guardians by the protectors of the realms. So stealing something to protect someone else seems in line with the doctrine. Good thing you ain't a priest. You'd do a piss poor job. Thank you. That would be a boring job. Is blasphemy what you're most worried about? I ain't worried. Okay. Nervous? I ain't that either. Then what is it? Excitement, I suppose. Excitement? Don't laugh. I'm not laughing, I'm asking. Ah. Yes, excitement. I've never encountered a guardian before, and I've always sort of wanted to. Why haven't you? Well, here's your chance. Ain't exactly easy to find one or to survive one. This seems like a great opportunity for you then. It is. What's it about? Guardians. It's less about the guardian, more about what created it. And maybe a little about the chimera. It's got a dragon head, right? Yep. Modeled after its creator, I would guess. So let me rephrase that. What is it about dragons and chimeras with dragon heads? Sounds cool. Hello, runner. Welcome in. We're playing Tavern Talk. I am brewing up some special concoctions to help these adventurers on their quests. Hope you're doing well. They're cool. Dragons are pretty cool. Also, when I was little, my Baba used to tell me bedtime stories about the dragons every night. She was a great adventurer and encountered many of their creations on her journeys. Yeah, it's a really cool game. Not sure if it's true, but she always claimed she met each of the realm keepers himself. This is the extended demo, though. The devs gave me a code to play it. Super excited. Check it out on Steam. It comes out on the 20th. It's called Tavern Talk. Had little keepsakes from them and all. My sword's one of those. Passed it on to me before she passed. Left. One day she was just gone. Think she wanted to spend her last moments somewhere else. Like to think she visited one of their dragons one last time. Okay, so we got another rumor. Your family has a leaving problem. Like the uncle left, if someone else go get milk. At least she left her savings alone. That sword and her stories are all I have left of her. Going on this quest, it almost feels like I'm stepping into a memory of hers. Did she ever tell you about a wyvern chimera? No, was the only kind she never encountered. Had quarrels with those feline ones, different varieties of scales, even a cow one, I think, but never found a wyvern one in all her years. It would have been nice to be able to tell her the story when I return, if I return. I'm sure you will. You can tell the story to me. I don't know if I make for a good baba, but I do enjoy a good tale. I'll think about it. You already got me talking too much. This is you talking too much? So you like dragons? Yes, they're cool. They're fascinating creatures, very interesting, very magical. They are fascinating and magical. Used to pretend I was one when I was little, really wanted their magic in their wings. Yeah, the wings are cool. You can just ask them for their magic, not sure about their wings. I ain't a priest either. Besides, I'm a warrior. Don't do all that magic, please. I still love that there's a censor and it plays in with the magic. Why not? I like my sword and my muscles. They're a good combo. I like the muscles too. And I don't need to rely on anyone, not even dragons. A little help never hurt anybody. A little self-reliance don't either. If you say so. Does that mean you don't want a drink to pep you up, Lynn? Didn't say that. I see. That doesn't count as help? Doesn't that count as help? It's prepayment for me taking on your quest. Sure. You'll be happy to hear that I have some incredible infusions to offer you that could greatly help with your quests. No, that sounds unnecessarily complicated. Let's keep it simple. Alright, what can I get you then? I reckon a little bit of a boost for this body couldn't hurt. Heard they're quick and toothy, so I'll needs to be hardy for its bite. Some defense might come in handy. Or something for the brain. Baba talked quite a lot about how much they enjoy a good ruse. Maybe I can outsmart it with the right play. But I need some intelligence for that. Won't be risking it all on a bad idea. Are you sure you don't want any infusions? Just a little bit of phoenix chili could make you fire resistant. That could be very useful in a fight. Dragons, you're stubborn. Sure, I'll try one. And on top of the trickery... No, one's enough. Either you mix defense with your weird chilies or you go heavy on the intelligence. Don't need any more of your fancy tricks. I don't care which one you pick. That's your job, figure it out. Ooh, we're sending another person on a quest. Alright, we have options. I want to go intelligence, I think, with this one, so... Sparkling Nebula it is. At the chili. So high on the intelligence. And then rest with charisma. Why did it... Hold on. I have to remix this. Hold on a second. For some reason it didn't fill up as I was pouring it. Okay, that's still counted. Huh! That's not working. Okay, that... Maybe I had to go... I can't do it! But it said she wanted the chili. Huh. She wants the chili, but I can't do it with this for some reason. Or maybe it's just the intelligence or that. Do I add the chili after, maybe? Okay, let's see. Alright, let's pour the drink first. This is what we'll do. Andrew's getting all of it today. A little bit more. Okay. And now can we add the chili? Yes, there we go. Got it. That's why I had to do. It's not the right drink, it has to be the... I can't add it. So that's weird. Well, I'm sending it out like this because I want intelligence, so we'll see. Figured it out. Thanks. Hope you season it with some trickery. It does feel weird, like my brain is sparkling. No refunds. How urgent is the sunscreen? Pretty urgent. The sun tends to not take a break, even for vampires. Maybe he should sunbathe less then. That might solve his problems. Yeah, we tried to tell him that. It didn't work. Kyle is Kyle. Might. But when has an easy solution ever been fun? Good point. I'll see what I can do. Maybe they've got some mice in the mangrove. Good luck. Won't be needing it. I'll be waiting to hear of your exploits under your return. Right. Bye then. And we close up for the day. Well, as much as I'd like to continue the demo, because it is the longer demo, unfortunately my migraine is getting worse, so I am gonna have to call it, I'm sad to say, because I do really want to continue this. I love this game. But I'm definitely picking the game up. I'm gonna be buying it when it comes out, and I hope you all will check it out too. Again, it is called Tavern Talk. It is on Steam. Definitely go wishlist it. Let's go over to the chatting screen. Thank you everyone who stopped by today. It was a lot of fun. I love this game, and again, I'm sorry if I sounded kind of out of it. Headaches kicking my butt. I wish I didn't get them, but that's what you get when you have something chronic. Thank you again, Asukil, for the raid. Really appreciate that. It was awesome to have you here. It was good to see Rick Crow, Valdo, Sky, Runner, Mayo, everyone. Thank you, thank you. Let's find someone to raid into. Also, keep an eye out on Twitter and on our Discord, because yes, we have a Discord server, so be sure to check that out. Just below in the About section, so if you want to join it. I'll be posting my schedule later today. Let us go raid into Ellie. Yeah, I saw she was live and I looked over to the chat. Yeah. She is playing X Defiant. I'm probably collabing. Let me type. With, two PKM for me. I don't know how to pronounce the name. Fun Collab. Yeah, I can't wait. Let's go say hi to Ellie. I will see you all over on Ellie's stream. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And bye-bye.